Now we're going over to the goat cheese. You can get all kinds of goat cheese out there. So I'm just going to cut it right in half. You can see it's really creamy, gooey goodness. Once again, stuff it in there. I'm shocked. Shock the chicken. Shock it. Shock it with a lot of flavor. Alright. Shock your chicken breast. Shock them. And that goes the whole too. But, mind you, this is going to feed 5 people. You're getting good value for your buck by doing this. Hands up, goat cheese is nice and creamy. Real creamy. The next step I'm doing right now, I'm just going to turn on all my stuff. You want to preheat everything. Especially when you're using an oven at Cheapside Apartments. You haven't seen one of these puppies since like, I don't know, at least 30 years. So, we got the oven. Presetting it at about 425 to 450.
You say 420?
420? Whoa, wait. It's 420. Oh. How do you do this mother? Yeah, so that's from the bottom up, right? Okay. If you have an oven like this, I feel bad for you. But anyway, follow those signs, I'll tell you. Boiler, heats like a regular oven. Alright? Next, I'm going to turn on my little gadgets here. Back burner. It's harder when you're drunk. And I'm putting it in between medium and maximum. If you have a newer stove, you might not have that option. So just play around with it.
The back burner thing, is that for the chicken, Dan?
What's that?
Back burner one, is that for the chicken?
This is the grill pan. You don't have a grill pan, use your barbecue at home. Most people with money have a barbecue and a patio. So, when you're in an apartment, you work with what you got. You know what I mean?
Perfect, yeah.
Might as well get yourself a grill pan. Worst wonder. This one, I'm going to turn it almost max. I'm cooking my rice on here. You saw me chop up the garlic and onions earlier? That's going to be the base for the rice. Chop it up with shiitake mushrooms. They kind of look like this. You get out of your local grocery store. Some great product. Regardless, when you're cleaning them, you kind of want to rip off the stems. This is a little woody, it's a little tough. It's not going to taste good. Right now I'm just julienning some of these shiitake mushrooms. Nice Japanese mushrooms. Good.
No shot of that.
And when you're chopping, for those, I already said in the first video, okay? Know where your hand is, know where the knife is. I'm not half as drunk, so I can explain it a little better. Curl it up like this. For those who don't know how to, you know, I'm sure some of you out there might not know exactly how to cook properly. But if you notice, if you have your knuckles curved, you're going like this, that blade's never going to touch the end of your fingers. You can go as fast as you want. That's there, it's all chopped up. This can over here, off the onions and garlic. I'm going to turn it down once the rice is in there and stuff. A little extra virgin olive oil works best. So you're just going to switch the pan around. You catching it all right now?
Yep.
Okay. Let me make sure it's covered. Because I had this on almost max, it's good to sort of just keep it going hot, and then you add your oil, and then you can add your garlic and stuff. You can see it goes right away. Even on an old school oven, you can pull a lot of good stuff off. And there it goes. Salt and pepper. There you go. Alright. Pepper to that. and give it a couple stir-ups. Let that go until the onions and the garlic sweat a little bit. You want the flavor to start coming out of them a little bit. So now we're going to go to our next step. Over here. We take our chicken breasts, give them a light coating of a little bit of Cajun spice, which you can pick up anywhere, like Clubhouse. You go to any grocery store, it has it. Just sprinkle a bit on one side. Sprinkle a bit on this side. And this...
Fingers. Mexicans.
This is a little bit of Jamaican seasoning salt. I love using it on a lot of stuff. It's just got that nice kick, especially for meats. If you go to a farmer's market and you find a Jamaican lady, ask her about it. She'll hook it up.
Really wonderful.
A little bit here. That's it. You're going to do that to the next 5 chicken breasts. These garlic and onions are sweating now, okay? Now it's time to add the rice. And for today, I'm using some jasmine rice. It's got a nice aroma to it when it cooks. You know, if you're doing like a rice pilaf or something at home, you usually add bay leaf, right? Well, in this case, you don't even need that. Jasmine's already got a nice sort of flavor to it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of rice to it, like this. A little bit more. Just so it covers the pan halfway. I'm gonna take my wooden spoon, stir it up a little bit, make sure it's all in there. Taking some frozen peas. So I'm putting about half a cup in there. About half a cup of peas. And chicken stock. So, the trick to adding the right amount of liquid to rice, okay? Was perfect, because that was a whole Tetra Pak just for that. Take your index finger and you put it in. If your index finger goes to the first line on your finger, that's all the water you need. If you turn it down a little bit to about a little under medium on your heat on this burner. I'm going to take this, take another pan, cover it up. This grill pan's already really hot. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to that next, just to get it going. You'll notice it'll be sizzling like crazy. Now I'm going to finish the rest of my chicken breast and then start grilling. Okay, the rice is going. It's still cooking away. This pan is going hot. What we're going to start doing is throwing that sweet ass chicken on there. Stuff that chopped in really well. Shaka! Shaka! It's all herbed up and whatnot. Fucking hate. Looks like $1 million.
Looks good, Dan. Looks good.
Shaka! It is time. Time to release the beast. So we're just gonna slap them right on the grill. Shaka chicken! Shaka! Shaka chicken! Do that, that's cool. So there it goes. All that chicken, to quote my first episode, all up in your face. Grill like crazy. Smells like $1 million. If you were here, you'd know. Dan, it smells. I'm hungry, Dan. It smells great. Oh, who the hell is that? So now, I'm gonna check my rice.
Yeah.
That's still about a few minutes, but you see how it's all coming together, you know what I mean? The rice is starting to come out, it's starting to fluff up. That chicken broth is getting a nice flavor. The salt and pepper is all you need, because you got garlic and onions giving you the main kick to that rice.